Every American president wanted power, right? That's what we're told, but history tells a very different story. Some of the most powerful men to ever sit in the Oval Office didn't chase the presidency, they ran from it. They begged to be left alone, they feared the job. Some even tried to refuse it. And yet, destiny had other plans. I'm Clyde Chester, and this is History of United States. Tonight we explore the American presidents who never wanted to be president, and how their reluctance may have shaped the nation more than ambition ever could. Because sometimes, the most dangerous leaders are the ones who want power, and the most trusted are the ones who never asked for it. American history often celebrates ambition, drive, and the hunger for leadership. But buried beneath campaign slogans and marble monuments is a quieter truth. Several U.S. presidents accepted the office not out of desire, but out of duty, fear, or unavoidable circumstance. This episode uncovers the deeply human stories of presidents who resisted power, and what their reluctance reveals about leadership, sacrifice, and the American experiment itself. George Washington didn't want to be president. After the Revolutionary War, he wanted one thing: to return to Mount Vernon and disappear into private life. He feared becoming a king, creating a dangerous precedent, losing the republic he helped build. Washington accepted the presidency not for glory, but because refusing might have fractured the nation. He stepped into power so others wouldn't seize it. And then, when he could have ruled for life, he walked away. In doing so, Washington defined the presidency not as a prize, but as a burden. John Adams never wanted the presidency. He felt trapped by it. He believed the office was thankless. The nation was impossible to satisfy. He would forever live in Washington's shadow. Adams once wrote, "I but an accidental president." He feared the job would destroy his reputation, and it nearly did. Yet his restraint during political chaos helped avoid civil war. Sometimes reluctance brings restraint, and restraint preserves democracy. Jefferson believed strong executive power was dangerous. He preferred ideas over authority, philosophy over command, agriculture over governance. He accepted the presidency reluctantly, worried it contradicted his own principles. He feared corruption, tyranny, becoming what he opposed. And yet, his presidency expanded the nation in ways he never anticipated. Reluctance didn't stop him, it grounded him. James K. Polk never campaigned aggressively. He didn't expect victory. He promised one term, limited goals, no political empire. Polk governed with urgency because he never wanted permanence. He left exhausted and fulfilled his promise. Sometimes those who don't seek power use it most efficiently. Lincoln wanted to preserve the Union, not become president during its collapse. He understood the nation was on the brink. War was inevitable. He would be blamed, no matter what. Lincoln carried the weight of fear every day. He didn't want the job, but he accepted the suffering that came with it. Reluctance didn't make him weak, it made him human. Arthur became president after assassination. He never sought the role, never prepared for it. He was haunted by doubt. But that fear led to reform. Arthur surprised the nation by rejecting corruption because he had no ambition left to protect. Truman once said, "I felt like the moon, the stars, and all the planets had fallen on me." He inherited world war, nuclear weapons, global responsibility. He didn't want power, but history forced his hand. Truman's humility shaped some of the hardest decisions ever made. Eisenhower avoided politics for years. He believed politicians were divisive, power corrupted, military leadership was simpler. He ran only because he feared extremism. Reluctance made him cautious. Caution kept the Cold War from exploding. Ambition fuels progress, but reluctance fuels responsibility. Presidents who didn't want the job questioned themselves, listened more, acted carefully. They knew power wasn't entitlement, it was obligation. The American presidency was never meant to be desired, it was meant to be endured. The men who feared the office understood something vital. Power doesn't make you great, responsibility does. America survived not because its leaders wanted to rule, but because some were brave enough to serve despite fear. I'm Clyde Chester, and this has been History of United States. If this story changed how you see leadership, pass it on, because history isn't just shaped by ambition, it's shaped by those who never wanted the crown.